Hey, hey everybody. Woo! Woo! Welcome in, y'all. Welcome in, welcome in. Hey, hey, hey. Welcome, y'all. I'm so excited. Make sure y'all let me know. We always have to make sure. Can y'all hear me okay? We doing all right? We doing all right? Hey, everybody. Welcome in. I'm just letting the people on Twitter know that we are starting. We are getting into it. Let me listen. I want to make sure y'all can hear me before I get to talking, because y'all don't get to talking. Hey, everybody. Woo. Which one of y'all been sitting with y'all's ancestors? Which one of y'all who been talking? Who been talking to the spirits today specifically? Specifically, who's been talking? Because the minute I couldn't even start, couldn't even start when I wanted to start because they're here. Yeah. Yeah. I was like, what hit me? That's why we're taking a minute. Yeah. Okay. I knew it. I'm telling you, I sensed it. I said, who in this live has already been talking to their ancestors? Because when I say they are gathering already, so I'm like super pumped. Because anytime anyone who's had a divination with me, y'all know that when the spirits arrive before we begin, I'm just expected. I'm just expecting that it's going to be, yeah. See, y'all got the candles going. Y'all doing the things. Woo. Light and progress to our ancestors and our spirits who walk with us, who love us, who support us. Because I'm telling you, I feel them. I feel like I feel God. Wait, no, somebody finish. I feel God in this Chili's tonight. God is here in this Chili's. Listen. I'm telling y'all, I can feel the activity. So I know that the folks who are here, y'all are ready and expecting. So thank y'all so much for coming. For those who are new, welcome to Storytelling Tarot. We are going to be looking at the good things that are coming for all of us in the month of May. Let me turn my D&D on so the folks, because ADHD will have me looking to the left and to the right when I want to focus right here, okay? I was actually waiting on you, Jaden, to finish that for me because I felt like I knew that was going to come up. Yes. Thank you, Divine Empress. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and support the channel. If y'all like what y'all are getting here, help a sister out. Thank y'all so much for the love that you all have given to me from the last two videos, the ancestral mothers. Shout out to the mothers. And the mystery reading. I really have been wanting to do the mystery reading for a long time. So I'm glad that y'all liked it. I plan to do a lot more of those. Before we get into tonight, though, I just opened my books for 6-month divinations. If you're wondering what that is, it's a 6-month forecast. We are looking at your life very similarly to how we look at just the month ahead. We will do, come on, Jeida, we will do 6 months. So we will look at the months of July through December. So I just opened that up in my books. If you're interested, you should be able to click the link in my description box below. So if that's something that you're interested in, if you are an email subscriber, you already know that I give discounts to my email subscribers. That code is valid for the 6-month divination. So I should be sending out a new newsletter in the next couple of days or so, and it will apply for that reading. By the way, this reading is only valid for the months of May and June. I will be closing books in July. So if you want that 6-month divination, you can book it in the months of May and June. All right. I think that we have all the church announcements. I think that's what we got. So I want to, again, thank y'all for being here. Let's get into it. If I can find my things. Y'all know I like to have my little graphics. We're going to get started with Aries. All right. Which deck am I searching? What am I looking for? Yeah, we're going to go with that one. All right. Spirit, tell me something good about Aries. Let me actually move some stuff out the way. What good things are coming toward my Aries placements? Oh, did I make my disclaimer? Y'all know I'm not an astro girl. I just read the cards. So don't ask me about placements and stuff. There are real astrologers in the comments. They will be able to give you all the tea that you need. So we're just going to read the energy. That's what we do on Storytelling Tarot. I usually say that at the beginning. I forgot, but y'all know. Okay, Spirit, show me something good for Aries. Okay, what else you got? All right, let's get one more. What's coming to Aries in the month of May? Okay. Aries. I'm laughing because a friend of mine told me that when I do the praying hands that they get nervous. So don't get nervous when I do things. A lot of times this is just me thinking, okay? So your cards are the 3 of Cups, you have the 7 of Cups, and you have Strength. So heavy emotions going on here, and it's definitely for me dealing with relationships. I feel like there's a lot of things that are going to come into your awareness as it pertains to relationships and connection for y'all in May. It feels like I definitely see like opportunities to connect with folks, opportunities to hang out and to like reconnect. But I also just get this feeling that in the midst of that reconnection, you're kind of recognizing that things just aren't clicking the way they used to. And I know sometimes that can make people nervous, especially when it feels like, okay, but no, these are my people, or things used to be just fine with us. Why are things kind of feeling weird here? It's just feeling like your options are opening up in May, Aries. Things are opening up for you. And ooh, okay. This is what I'm getting, y'all. For Aries, it feels like there's been something that may have been on your heart. There's been some things that may have been like I don't want to say things that have been unsaid. What I'm almost getting is like you said some of these things to some of these people before, but they didn't hear you. But it feels like in May, like they're going to not be able to ignore what you got to say, whatever your message is. And so it feels like it feels like your circle of friends, though. It feels like whoever it is you're in connection with. It could be coworkers, but it feels like people that you're connected with. And it feels like y'all didn't hear me last time, so let me get a little louder, so that you can be like, how do we say this? It's kind of did y'all ever watch Making the Band? Do y'all remember when the season when Danny Kane was on it? I just heard like when the girls were like, "Let me clear my throat," like that's kind of what I heard. It's something about I am about to say something that's very really important. I'm about to take a stance. I'm about to make a certain move. And if you're not really feeling it, that's fine. I've already told you where I stand. I'm going to say it one more time, and that's it. That's kind of what I'm getting for Aries. Because it seems like you all are pursuing something that you're really passionate about, something that is that feels really good, and it feels like it is appealing to a very creative and very fun, even flirty side of you. And it seems like because it is like whatever this is that you're focused on feels so good to you, you don't really have the energy to like this gonna be your last time saying what you got to say. This gonna be your last time letting people get in the way of what you have going on, or what it is you're trying to pursue. It's like, all right, this is my last stance. We're gonna say this thing. But not but and I see possibilities opening up for you. And it feels like clarity. If you have been confused about what you should be doing, who you should be doing it with, In May, it feels like some clarity. It feels like your confidence is being boosted. I mean, do we even really have to give confidence to Aries? Maybe. But if you have been feeling a little insecure and unsure, I feel really good about your trajectory in May. Because you're ending on that strength card. You're starting with the 3 of Cups, where it's like a lot of people and a lot of celebration, a lot of voices. But you're ending this thing carrying this strength of like, I actually kind of like the way my own roar sounds. I like how I sound when it's just me. So that feels really good. Let's see what else we have coming in for Aries. Spirit, what else is coming in? Oh, both of these? Okay. And we'll get one more. Wow. Okay, y'all won't believe these. Yes, I will, because y'all been here for a while. Aries, look at what card came out for y'all. We just talked about the strength card, and you have the Lion talking about time to act. If that ain't confirmation, time to act. You also have the flag key, which says, do not be tempted to lower your standards. Like I said, this is like your last time saying what you got to say. This is your last time trying to like defend yourself. It's like, this is just, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not backing down because what's coming for me, like it excites me. I really don't care how you feel about it, but this excites me, and I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to take it to the next level. I'm ready to deepen whatever this is. You also have the card of misunderstanding, and it fell right on top of the 3 of Cups, and so that tells me that, like I said, some of these people, some of the things, like, the 7 of Cups can speak to us about illusions sometimes. And not having the clarity. So for you all, I see you completely like coming into full awareness of, oh, you're not ready to ride. That's fine. I'm good with that, because I'm not saying this again. You had your chance. This is your chance. You can get on board, or you can watch me from the sidelines. So like I said, clear your throat and let out your mightiest roar. They're going to hear you. They're going to hear you. All right, Aries, I hope that was helpful. Let's move on to Taurus. As I clear my station. All right, Spirit, tell me something good about Taurus. These 3? They all came out together, Taurus. Okay. All right. Y'all have the 10 of Wands, the 8 of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Well, okay, Taurus, y'all are finishing up something. Y'all are finishing up. And it feels like y'all are finishing up to make room. A lot of y'all are doing pivots in May. You're closing things up. I feel like this came up for somebody last month. It might have been Gemini. Gemini might have been the ones tying things up. Well, Taurus, it feels like you are tying things up and kind of casting a vision for what you want to do in the future. The 8 of Cups. I know sometimes like we talk about it being a card about like, we talk about it as being the pivot and, like abandoning something because something else is calling. But for me, this just feels like it feels like returning to something rather than like moving on or pivoting in a different direction. It feels like I have completed this. I feel good about it. And now I'm ready to do me. That's what it feels like for Taurus. Now I'm ready to do me. You have the Knight of Pentacles, and they are easing down the road, and they are not in a rush. They're not in a hurry. They are taking time to get all the directions. The Knight of Pentacles, like when you got the Knight of Pentacles driving your car, first of all, they go on the speed limit, baby. They're not trying to rush. They're not trying to get ahead. They're not trying to run folks off the road. The Knight of Pentacles is probably going to be the one who's looking at all the scenery. They're considering things that they hadn't considered before. They're practicing ease. And so it may be for some of you, as you are winding things up and as you are doing me, maybe you are tending to yourself in May. I feel like we talked about this a little bit last time, but it's definitely feeling like tending to yourself. There's something about being still for just a moment, especially coming off that 10 of Wands energy. So how are you in the month of May practicing what's the word, Spirit? How do I want to say that? This is the vision that I just saw. It's like when you're building, like when you're stacking blocks. I just thought about my children. When they're stacking blocks, and they reach that last block at the top, and they finally reach it, and then they're like, well, now what do I do? So naturally they knock it over. And especially if it was kind of wobbly the first time. And so now it feels like there's this period of doing you, and then you considering what you want to rebuild. It feels like that. I said that 8 of Cups feels like going back to something. It's a returning to something. And so there's very intentional care that's happening for you in the month of May. And so that's what I kind of see. I see Taurus kind of like taking the time to like pick up the block and say, okay, let me consider all of this, and then placing it just so. And before you think about stacking the next one, it's like, do I really want this? Is this what I care about? It just feels like a lot of considering. Yeah. Yeah. The Knight of Pentacles is looking around outside, paying attention to things they didn't see before. Oh no. Y'all have way too many decks. Things start falling. Also, I'll add, Taurus, whatever it is that you are trying to rebuild or that you are considering carefully this time, it's going to be fruitful. It's going to be fruitful. And that's why I think you're easing into it. I definitely recommend it, especially since you've been moving so forcefully and powerfully up until this moment. You need that time to kind of just reroute and return home. Ashay, what else? What other good things are coming for Taurus placements? Can I get one more? That one. Oh, that's a lot. Okay. Okay, so I got more than I usually do. Okay, so okay. So you have the Nest card, which talks about an emotionally secure, loving family being important to you. So that could be part of what you're thinking of rebuilding or tending to. You also have compliments from an admirer and someone new entering your life. So it could be that what you are spending, it could be familial. The only other thing that I see is dissatisfaction with life, the cracked cup. So I do want to ask what that is all about. what the dissatisfaction is with. Spirit, can you show me for my Taurus placements what's this dissatisfaction? This one? This one. Okay. Two of Cups. Okay. So, okay, for some of y'all, it has been dissatisfaction when it comes to like partnerships and relationships. And I'm actually not even getting that it's all like romantic. It could just be alliances. I did say that something was coming to an end, something was being completed. So it could be the end of a business, it could be the end of a business partnership, it could be the end of a relationship, friendship. There's some type of connection that is ending, which is leading you toward that needing to return to that tending. And so with that context, that makes sense now. But Spirit is saying the good thing, though, is that someone new is coming. So wherever, if it's a business or if it's a relationship, like you will not try not to fear loneliness. It's okay to like feel that and know that Spirit is going to send those to walk with you. Make sure that you focus though on the tending, the self-tending. Because the emotionally secure, loving family and loving relationship that you desire, you're worthy of it. So hold on. I hope that was helpful to y'all. And let's move on to Gemini. Y'all all right out there? Y'all all right? I know that was a little solemn, but hopefully y'all doing all right out there. All right. Spirit, tell me something good about Gemini. Tell me something good coming toward Gemini in the month of May. This one. All right. What else do you have for Gemini? Okay. What else do you have for Gemini? One more. All right. Gemini, you have the 10 of Pentacles. You have the 7 of Cups. You have the 8 of Wands. Gemini, keeping it quick and dirty. You are going to have many opportunities to secure the bag this month, to establish or reestablish some good relationships with folks that will help you with your business, that will help you as far as like strengthening your community. I've said this before and I'll say it again. Every offer that comes to you is not in alignment, but know that it's going to be busy. It's going to be busy. So if you're someone who works for yourself, you may have a lot of clients come in. You may have like, it seems like what it really feels like is like word is getting out about you. So Gemini, whatever you're doing and working on, it feels like the word gets out. Like all of a sudden it's like the heavens open. It's like, oh, all of a sudden your books are getting full. All of a sudden you're getting more followers. All of a sudden more people are coming into your storefront. All of a sudden it's like, it just seems like it just comes in like a flood. And so the 7 of Cups for me, for Gemini, feels like also making sure when we're talking about securing something that's lasting, that's stable, making sure that you choosy about the offers that you take, the partnerships that you enter into. Because some people just here for a good time, not a long time. And so the only thing you have to worry about, Gemini, is you getting in your own way. This 7 of Cups in this particular spread for Gemini feels like a little bit of self-delusion. And the delusion comes in when you start feeling like, ooh, too much. I can't handle this. No. Not me. Not it. That's what my child says all the time. Not it. Not it. Yeah, no. So when I said be choosy, that does not mean do nothing. That does not mean to say no to everything. That does not mean to run in fear. It means to seriously consider your options and know that every single one that comes to you, you deserve. You manifested, you prayed for, as Winter said, you lit the candle, you did the work. It's so funny how sometimes we do the work and we be surprised when the work works. Like, the work be working. I've had that happen before. I would pray a prayer, I would do the things, and then all of a sudden, like, stuff would happen. Hello, Eight of Wands. Stuff would start falling through, and I'm like, what did I? And then, like, I would have, like, my friends, my family, my ancestors be like, you remember you asked for it? Y'all heard me? Oh, yeah. We heard you, and we responded. That is what I see happening for Gemini. So, Gemini, with that being said, watch your mouth. I know it's a lot for Gemini, right? Watch your mouth. Watch how you talk about yourself. Watch how you talk about your gifts. Watch how you talk about your business. Watch the words that you say, because your voice is very powerful in May. And, well, kind of all the time, it's Gemini. Your voice is very powerful. And when you speak, it's not that other people hear you. It's not just that the ancestors hear you. It's that you hear you. Your inner children hear you. The you are yet to become is listening to you now. So, what would you have them hear you say? What would you have them hear you say? Do not feel guilty for the goodness coming in. That's why I do these readings, y'all. I want y'all to be excited about good stuff coming in. So don't feel guilty about it. Just make sure you also don't get in your way. Do not turn it down if you know that it is exactly what you have been praying for, and it is exactly what you needed, and it's like there's some things that just have your name on it. It's like a billboard. You know that's for you. Don't question it. So there might be a little self-delusion if you find yourself you know in the middle of May and you're just like, nah, I'm gonna tell that person never mind, because I don't really have you. Watch what you say now. Watch what you say. All right, let's see what other good things are coming in for Gemini. All right. Spirit, what other good things are coming in for Gemini? This one, because it was like, oh, yeah. What else? Okay. Okay, so you have handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. There are going to be people who want to work with you, because you're going to be, all of a sudden, people are going to see you and be like, oh, word. Target a goal-oriented person. That's how you'll know if you're supposed to work with somebody, or do we want the same things? Are we moving in the same direction? Shout out to the folks who ain't Gemini, but they catching strays. You might have Gemini in your chart, you don't even know. But this is also for the collective. So if you hear, you can catch it too. But you also have the Skull card, which says hidden secrets can harm you. So y'all know me. I'm gonna ask what that's all about. What's the secret that can harm you? What does that mean? What's that mean? This one. This feels very related to that Seven of Cups. All right, so this is what I'm gonna say here. So I pulled the Emperor, to clarify that oracle card about the hidden secrets. When I said, and this is probably not for everybody, but for some people, when I said, watch what you say, I mean that. In May, be mindful of who you share things with. I feel like I say this at least once in these readings, but I talk about op energy, like people who you think you're friends might not be. They might be a secret agent. This specifically feels like people who are in the workplace. Like this feels like it could be folks that you work with. Just be mindful of what you share. Be mindful of what you're saying, because you know how folks, they don't say what they said in the conversation. They'll just say what you said. And so you don't need anything impeding your growth and your expansion in the month of May. So just be mindful of what you share and who you share it with. Especially because when you, like I said, you're getting all this popularity, you got the 8 of Wands where all of a sudden like people are noticing you and like your voice is just amplified. Like you have this position of power. So, everybody, people want that. People been longing for that, but it's your turn. And so I would just say be mindful of that. Yeah. Oh, be careful, little mouths, what you say. Ashe. I hope that was helpful, y'all. Moving on to Cancer. All right, Cancer. Y'all gonna have to share it. Y'all are saying that this is what Astrology. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Astrology here on YouTube. Y'all have to share this read. I don't know about this read, so I want to know about it. Spirit, tell me something good coming in for Cancer. Ooh, okay, all right. Yeah, what is going on in this one? What? Okay, so I'm excited, but okay, so Cancer, we have the Queen of Swords. Again, we have the 7 of Cups. And we have the King of Pentacles. So yeah, I'm trying to like, what's going on with the 7 of Cups? What is it? I'll say this for you though, Cancer. I love these cards. I love, yeah. It's feeling like you are receiving a lot of respect, Cancer. Like you are, I know like the stereotype is like Cancer is like, they crying and emotional, but you're really commanding respect where people are unable to ignore you if they tried. The Queen of Swords, when the Queen of Swords speaks, when they enter the room, everybody has to sit down. Even the King of Swords gonna sit down when the Queen of Swords comes in. And that's how you're showing up in the month of May. It's giving you are calling a thing a thing. And people aren't even going to have any questions. Like you're going to just say it exactly the way it needs to be said. You're not mincing any words. You're not, there's no long explanations. It's just like, do. And then it's like turning around and leaving the room. It's like dropping the mic. That's what feels like, it feels really powerful how you're coming across. Let's see why the 7 of Cups is here for y'all. Why is the 7 of... Okay, hold on. Why is the 7 of Cups here for my Cancer placements? Okay. You know what? As soon as I saw the scene, okay. It's kind of because what I first thought about was the scene in, I think, Medea's family reunion. Because when I first saw the Queen of Swords, I thought of Maya Angelou, Ibaye. And it wasn't Mother Maya who was speaking. I think it was Mother Cicely Tyson. Y'all tell me if I'm right. It's been a minute. I don't watch Tyler Perry. It was been some years since I've seen that movie. But y'all know at the reunion when they stand up and they speak and they're like, they're encouraging and, you know, they're giving exhortation to the family. Cancer, for you, it feels like the Seven of Cups is just saying that you are being chosen. That's what I'm hearing, is that you're being chosen. Because, you know, sometimes the mothers, they would just kind of sit and just watch the things that were going on at their family reunion, but then they're given a chance to speak. And it's usually the person you think who didn't notice, the person who you think didn't perceive, who stands up and says the thing that shakes the room. And that's what it feels like. You're shaking rooms. But when I say you're being chosen, it feels like you are being you're being called to show up in spaces that you didn't expect to be in. Clarified your Seven of Cups with the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles can be a card speaking about you receiving some type of promotion. Y'all better quote the movie On This Land. I need to say that every day. The stuff y'all be doing on this land. Yes, Cancer, you all seem to be receiving some type of promotion. It could be literally, but also it just feels like it's something about the way that you are the way that you're carrying yourself is different. It feels like you are being elevated in some type of way. And so it feels like with the King of Pentacles, it could also be related to work because we're talking about the King and we're talking about Pentacles. It just feels like you're getting a certain type of opportunity and something that might have like made you feel afraid. And I want to say, Cancer, I want to say for last month, we were talking about you being afraid to say things, if I remember correctly, being afraid to confront folks. And so it seems like you worked through that in the month of April, because in May, with the Queen of Swords here and the King of Pentacles here, you're teaching people things now. Like the Three of Pentacles can be a card about studying and learning, but it seems like you are being chosen to be the teacher. You are being chosen to be the leader. You're the voice. You are Mother Cicely and Mother Maya. I love that for y'all. Okay. Don't be shy now. Don't be shy. Oh, yeah, that's cute. That's real cute. Okay, Spirit, what else is coming in for Cancer? You have, okay, wait. You have the key, which says a successful outcome to your problems. Yeah. And when I see this key card, I think of the Hierophant, who is also an elder and a teacher. So it feels like you going to a new place, you speaking with a different type of, there's bass in your voice. Like you're saying the things. And like I said, it's not a whole lot of explaining. It's not a whole, like the Queen of Swords is not the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Swords is not going to sit there and like try to coddle folks and try to make people feel good. The Queen of Swords is going to be like, this, and this. Get it done. Let me know when you're finished. And out. There's no coddling. There's none of that. And so if people are used to you showing up that way, they're in for a rude awakening. You have the Unicorn card. It says, use your intuition to make beneficial changes. The Queen of Swords is very strategic. And I think that strategy and intuition can work together. It's usually our intuition that informs strategy. And so use that. Use that this month. You have love, deep affection, and caring. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The Queen of Swords can be cold, but that doesn't mean just because, like, the Queen of Swords is real good with boundaries. So if you are finding yourself having to say what you got to say because it's a boundary, boundaries are, I think, erected out of love. I love me enough to create this boundary, and I love you enough to create this boundary. So know that comes, and it's Spirit is saying it's coming from a good place. And then you have Mountain, major challenge to overcome. But we already had the key card that came out first that gave you a sneak peek that said a successful outcome. My child has been in my cards, y'all. Don't worry about that. It's just marked with love. So know that whatever this mountain is talking about, you already got a spoiler alert. It's successful. You work it out. You all right. So keep that bass in your voice. You got this. You got this, Cancer. All right. I hope that was helpful. Let's move on to Leo. Exactly. Boundaries are for showing folks how you love and how you need to be loved. Ashe. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, Leo. Let's see. Let's see what good things are coming to you in the month of May. Thank you. These are really cute. I will have to remember to put the cards that I'm using in the description box when I finish. All right, Spirit, show me. Tell me something good coming toward Leo. Oh, both? Okay. And let's get one more. Okay. It's feeling like good times, Leo. It's feeling like really good times. It feels like, yeah, you prioritizing. This is also kind of talk to me thinking about boundaries, but you prioritizing those boundaries. And this feels like a really good month for y'all to do like some like hanging out with people that you love. It's wedding season. Some of y'all might be doing some wedding stuff. We have the God of Swords, which would be the King of Swords. You have the Three of Wands. And you have the Daughter of Wands. So it looks like you all too are doing some yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. So not only may some of you be traveling, but it seems like you all are just doing some exploration around what's next. Yeah, it's interesting. There's a lot of like beginning like burgeoning excitement that I just kind of sense from Leo. Like, and excitement isn't like, I don't even know if it's like something that is coming or something that you're like hoping for or looking toward. But the Daughter of Wands is someone who they receive this spark and it's like, okay, like I can do something with this. I can make something of this. Like this is exciting for me and I want to see where this goes. And so whatever it is that you're focused on in the month of May, it seems like you're going forward. The Three of Wands, I love this particular Three of Wands because usually in this card, we see the person like standing up high and there's like ships coming in. But in this particular card, we see they kind of like put their stakes in the ground. Like, I'm not waiting. I'm going for it. I'm doing it. I'm taking my guide. I'm going with my spirits and I'm moving forward towards whatever is waiting for me. And so what I see though is like, I see, yeah, it kind of just feels like some of y'all just going on vacation. It feels like a good time to just, do something you've never done. Let me get some clarification on the God of Swords. Who I love the God of Swords in this deck. Show me why the God of Swords is here for Leo. Okay. It's clarified by the Magician. And so I'm wondering how many Leos have been feeling a little discouraged, have been feeling a little bit like the thing that I was hoping for, the thing that I was desiring, it didn't work out. It's not panning out the way that I thought it would. And that kind of makes sense as to why I'm seeing the Daughter of Wands and the Three of Wands. It's not that you all are giving up. It just seems like that you need like to be, which is interesting because you would think Leo's like, I got this. But it seems like deep down there's like, I just feel disappointment, not necessarily sadness, not even like not believing in yourself, but almost like needing to hype yourself up for this next leg of the road, whatever this is for you. Because the Magician, we know they're very mighty. They're very mighty. There's really not much they can't do. There's really not much they can't bring into existence. There's not much they can't achieve because they have everything that they need. And the God of Swords is strategic and very analytical. And so perhaps before you take this next, before you thrust yourself into the next thing, Leo, make a plan. And for some of y'all, they might be like, ugh. I know as a writer, I'm a pantser. I'm someone that means I like to write by the seat of my pants. I don't like outlines. I don't like all that. I don't like that type of organization. My ADHD don't care for that. But with the God of Swords here, this is saying that perhaps in order for you to unlock the magic for this next particular stage that you're moving into, you may need to have a certain type of plan and certain type of vision. There needs to be some type of precision in the steps that you take to get to where you're going. And there's nothing wrong with that because it feels like where you all are headed is bottom of the deck, you had the Nine of Pentacles. So I see that where you're moving is going to be fruitful. It's just that if this was something that you have been attempting and something that you've been working toward, and this can also be a relationship. There's some things, sometimes you just have to take a step back and see it from a different view. And so how are you able to, the thing about the Magician, they have the tools, but they still need to learn how to use them. And so practice, because the God of Swords has mastered how to use wisdom. They've gained wisdom over time. They know how to use their weapons. They know how to use their focus and their determination to get the blueprint just right and then act on it. Okay. I'm not saying Spirit is saying chill out, but it's kind of getting, let's go back to the plan and then move forward. Spirit, what else do you have for a Leo? All of these? Okay, one more, please. Okay. I got two more. So the first one is Elephant. And it says a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Yeah. Because you're definitely going, you're moving in a direction. It just seems like you just need go back to the drawing board. Don't be afraid to do that. You have Staff, which says you will be taken care of in difficult times. Again, that's my child writing on my cards. Okay. It also says involvement with the law. So anytime I see this card, especially as a Black person, I always say be careful on the road, be mindful. Be mindful. And then why is this card here? I also sense that you're going to have some help Leo, don't feel like you have to do these things on your own. Don't feel like you have to. What's most important is before we get to the Daughter of Wands, who receives that spark, almost like they receive a spiritual download about, oh, I know exactly what to do. The first thing they do is before they walk through the portal, they're walking with a partner. They're walking with a spirit or a guide. And so what I also feel is that you all should be open to someone helping you move through this next phase. What's it going to take for you to move through the portal? Coming up with a plan, receiving the help, and then I believe the fresh download and the inspiration will come, and then you'll know exactly what to do to activate the magician that already lives in you. Yeah. All right, y'all. I hope that was helpful. Let's move on to Virgo. Spirit, can you tell me something good about Virgo? And one more for Virgo. Okay, Virgo. So you have the moon. You have the 7 of Pentacles. And you have death. What I'm just hearing for Virgo placements, you cannot run from the truth. You cannot run from the truth. No matter how you might want to, hello, I have Sibs coming in. Virgo, no matter how you may want to repackage it, no matter how no matter how, because this is what I'm just getting. Virgo, you know something to be true, but sometimes for you, it feels like the truth is a little bit inconvenient. So I'm just going to ignore it, forget I heard it, forget I saw it, and just move around. And Spirit is saying you're not going to be able to ignore it in May. The moon is here to illuminate and give you that truth, that undeniable truth about yourself, about your conditions, about finances, about your life, about your relationships. Like everything is like things are coming up to the surface for you, Virgo. And I don't think that these things have been necessarily hidden, but like I said, now I feel like in May, you're not going to be able to hide them or forget about them. In other words, you've known this the whole time. And now you must do something. Oh, but a change is going to come for you, Virgo. A change is coming. And death reminds us that there is more to come. That's why I love the ancestors. Because the ancestors remind us that death is not the end. It is a door. It is a portal. And so, Virgo, this is an opportunity for you this month to confront what you see, what you know, and then demand there be change. There's also this thing about surrendering and trusting the divine to be with you through the changes. The good thing before is that the Seven of Pentacles, which is usually the card of like discomfort and like discontent, and I'm just like this, I'm impatient because I'm waiting for something to change. I'm waiting for something to come through. This is not enough. I don't have enough. There's not enough people. There's not enough support. It's just lackluster. This is the phase that precedes your change, Virgo. So you know that everything that precedes death is gone. Poof. And so that is why it's necessary for you to surrender. Because in a way, this is what you asked for. In a way, this is what you need. So that you can then begin to experience a life free from secrets and free from bondage and free from burdens. Not all of them, but specifically the ones that the things that I say you know the truth about. It feels like Spirit is wanting for you to begin to untangle yourself from those things in the month of May, Virgo. Change is afoot. Change is afoot. I'm laughing at the comments saying that the Virgo reading is looking real Scorpio. Scorpios. I'm 0-2 with Scorpios. We'll see how tonight goes. But yeah, let's see what good things, Spirit, what good things are coming from our Virgo placements. Okay. So you have Ant, work, achievement, and success. So your work life is good. Things are working good and you are successful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love this. You have the close-up dog, which is talking about pleasure with a friend. And you have Lily, spiritual love. And y'all know anytime I see a lily, I talk about what I learned about the lily. Because we know, hello, churchy hoodoos, we know about the lily in the valley, right? And the lily in the valley survives in that dark place away from sunlight because the lily knows how to bend to the light. Y'all, if you follow me, you know you've heard this before. The lilies know how to bend to the light. And so we talk about the moon card and things coming up to the surface. That means that some things have been down in the dark. Sometimes Virgo is because you put them there. It's like, let me not deal with that right now. But this is the spiritual love card is to me speaking about how you are surrendering, saying, okay, yes, I'm going to just trust and let things come up because I know when they come up, that Spirit is going to hold it. And not only that, it says that you have the pleasure of a close friend, that you're going to have somebody who can hold it with you, So how can you bend towards source to get what you need as you deal and move through the change and transformation? Even if that source is yourself. Bend to source to find your strength in the month of May, Virgo. All right, y'all. I hope that was helpful. Let's move on to Libra. All right. Any Libras in the house? Jaden says, the way I just talked to you about the lily. Oh, yes, we did talk about Lily from the Grandma Babies deck. What have you pruned to be palatable? What if the part you silenced was your best part? Ashe, ashe, ashe. Thank you, Divine Empress. Yes, please give me a thumbs up if you're enjoying the reading so far. I love reading y'all's comments. And, ooh, Okay, Libra. And subscribe if you like these types of videos, because you know we churchy. We don't have to be Christian to be churchy. But we're gonna get the good word, right? Okay, so first card for Libra already jumped out the deck. This one too. Oh, Libra. Okay. All right. Give me one more. Okay. Because you know it ain't gonna always be. Okay. Shout out to the Libras. Okay. Libra. Y'all have the Queen of Cups. Y'all have the Sun. Oh, I love this. And you have the Seven of Wands. So that's why I said, all right. But we're going to talk about it. Queen of Cups, the Sun, the Wand, the Seven of Wands. So Libra, first of all, let's talk about the Sun. Let's talk about you not only being visible, but it just feels like, such a good month for play, such a good month for leisure, such a good month for you to just receive. A good month to receive. Also, I just saw like someone just like being in the sun, like someone's like face turned to the sun. So if you can get some natural vitamin D in this month coming up, yeah, definitely lean more into play, like, because the sun really like gives me like just like I just saw like people like it sounds corny, but it kind of makes me want to cry a little bit. But like people like gallivanting. Have y'all seen those videos of like Black men gallivanting? And they're just like skipping through the like skipping through the meadow and like skipping through like the fields, and they're just laughing and head tossed back. Like it's really giving that kind of energy. That feels really good. So it feels like Libra, you're in a season of receiving. And so making sure that you are prioritizing play, having fun. It's kind of giving lighten up. What is also giving with the Queen of Cups and the Seven of Wands is making sure that your boundaries around that play and around your creativity and around whatever it is you're focusing on, that needs to be protected. The Queen of Cups is like very intuitive, very spiritual, and just so tender. Like I talked about the Queen of Cups earlier, so I'm not surprised that they showed up. The Queen of Swords is going to be like with you. The Queen of Cups is going to be like, oh baby, come here, let me just you know, like is that kind of like they're very tender, very sweet. So I love the idea, Libra, of you being that way with you. Like May is the month in which we celebrate Mother's Day. How are you mothering yourself? How are you babying yourself? How are you engaging in that play? And then how are you protecting that that childlike innocence? Some of y'all are creating things and doing very like doing creative things in the month of May. And so how are you protecting that time around your imagination? I just saw my child who oh yeah, I just saw my child, and we've been playing hopscotch with him lately, and he just loves playing hopscotch now. And it's just something about he doesn't understand that it's called hopscotch. So he just thinks it's like we're jumping on squares. And now like he's just like, I want to jump on squares. And like there's something just so sweet and innocent about just finding joy in the little things. And that feels really important for Libra. Finding joy in the little things. And like not letting anybody rain on your parade. Like they can take their negativity. It feels like Libra, you've probably been dealing with some stuff. You don't need anybody else coming into what you have going on. So it just really feels like really like getting to like I just saw like people around you. Yeah. just practice those boundaries around whatever it is that you're working on, because it feels so beautiful and light. Like it just feels like, oh yeah, yeah. Everybody, people in the comments are saying they love those videos. Yeah, those videos of like Black folks just like in the rain and like in the sun and just laughing and happy. Something about just being happy. And I think that in these days that can be so difficult and so hard because we're living under capitalism, we're living under anti-Blackness, we're living under ableism and all these types. Like there's so much going on. And it feels like we just can't even afford happiness. But Libra, that is your work for May. Physically getting out the sun, getting out in the sun, and also recognizing that you are the sun. You are. So how are you shining your light? First on yourself, babying yourself, mothering yourself, and then giving from your reserves. But that Seven of Wands is giving very much so. Protect those boundaries and keep your peace. Spirit, what else do you have coming in for Libra? And one more, please. Which one? These two? This one. Okay. Okay, so, all right. So we have problems to be resolved. You have the ink pot. You have spear. Well, let me do this one first. You have dog barking, a barking dog, which is advice from a friend. So definitely connecting with people. But you also have spear, which is heartache over what you no longer have. And then with that in mind, now I know why we're talking about babying. So if you've been having feelings come up around something that has a relationship maybe that has been severed, or something that just doesn't exist and there is no more, the need to baby yourself and be tender with yourself is even more important this month. The Sun card can also speak about our inner child, our inner children. And so how can you play with them? How can you reassure them? If you're coming, like, if you've just ended a relationship or ended a connection or ended something that has ended where it's causing you heartache, how can you reassure the child in you that everything's going to be all right? What might you tell them? What might you want to hear in that moment? How can you pour that love the way that the Queen of Cups would on yourself? That's going to be your work. So it's play, it's fun, but it's purposeful, because that is how you begin to mend that heart back, to continue to be open and receptive. And that is also why you need the Seven of Wands to protect as well. All right, Libra, I hope that that was helpful. Hey, Ika, welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, let's move into Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. Y'all have me nervous every month. All right, let's get into Scorpio. I'm expectant. I just know I'm expectant. All right, Scorpio. If this is being good to y'all, please consider liking the video. Give it a thumbs up. All right, spirits, show me something good. What's coming up for Scorpio? Okay. What else? And all right. Now, y'all. Hey, Scorpio. I see y'all. I see y'all in the house. I see y'all. I see y'all. All right. Y'all ready? All right. Okay. Philip. I love it. I love the energy. Give it to you straight. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. Y'all have the Six of Cups. Y'all have the 5 of Pentacles. You have the 9 of Swords. All right. This is what I heard. Look, already y'all have started. Y'all have already started. This is what I heard, for real. Try to bring it together. Because these cards are speaking loudly, right? What I heard is like, I feel as though it's from the ancestors. And this is what I heard. For lo, I am with you. And that's Bible, literally. For lo, I am with you. And why is that important? That card came out first. And I'm going to tell you too, and the 6 of Cups is of extreme importance in this reading. Because when I first picked up the deck, it fell out and I put it back. And then the first card that I pulled was the 6 of Cups again. So it came back. It came up twice for y'all. And so for me, yes, it feels like, you know, the 6 of Cups has the energy of like spinning the block. Like I say it's like that old thing coming back. And it also for me is a heavy ancestral card, because I think of remembrance and I think of soulful connections and ancestral connections. And so I think that it's powerful. Even as I said that, it's raining outside. It just started pouring down even louder when I said that. That message of the spirits that walk with you, being with you, is key. And they're saying it's not only us though. Like you have others. You have others who will walk with you. They're talking about, hold on just a moment. Yeah. I normally don't do this, but I'm doing this for doing this for my Scorpios, because y'all say I be hard on y'all. But they're talking about having a connection with y'all, being very near to you. And they're saying that they're with you even in the midst of changing situations and changing seasons. So I know that we have the 5 of Pentacles in the center of this. So anytime I see the 5 of Pentacles, when we're talking about in real life, yes, be mindful of your money. Yes, make sure that you're saving what you can save. They're saying that as you are moving into this transition, because it feels like for Scorpio, there may be some transitioning. You may even be in the process of trying to get your money right now. And you're feeling like you're in a place of lack. I don't have enough. That's why I believe the 6 of Cups came forward to say, first, know that we're with you. You're not by yourself. The 5 of Pentacles can feel like it's a very isolating card. It's a very lonely card. Because even though these two folks are with each other, they're not with each other. Even though they're out together in the cold, they're not keeping each other warm. They're still kind of charting their own path. And so I ask you, when it comes to your relationships, what does it mean for people to be with you, Scorpio? Because it seems like there's a lot of loneliness. I feel that. I feel a lot of loneliness. And I just heard a song. I don't know if y'all know the old 90s gospel group Commissioned. But they had a song that says, "Do you still love me like you used to?" There's a line where Marvin Sapp says, "I remember the times we used to talk together, the long conversations we used to share with each other. But I want to know, do you still love me like you used to?" This is real. it starting to feel like it's not even about money. It really just feels like you, Scorpio, trying to deal with a relationship or connection that is no more. And if the question of do you still love me is coming up as it pertains to a relationship, you might even be asking God, source, spirit, do you still love me? Do you see me down here? Do you see what I'm having to deal with? The Nine of Swords speaks about fear and anxiety. It speaks about feeling like you're by yourself. And so you might be thinking, Jeida, why are these hard cards coming up and it's supposed to be a goodness? What is what is good about this? Spirit is saying what's good about it is that even in the night hour, you are not alone. You are actually being carried. And I don't mean like that, that whole thing about Jesus walking in the sand. I mean, if that resonates with you, great. But I'm saying that you actually have ancestors, spirits, guides, angels, whoever it is you call on in the spiritual realm who are aware of you, who are attentive to you. They just need you to ask them. They just need you to become aware of their presence so that they can come to your aid. Because the question of whether or not someone else still loves you, or whether or not you're being seen, whether or not you're receiving what you deserve, can sometimes start to feel like a dagger that you turn on yourself as if you are questioning your own self-worth. And they're saying, oh, no, baby. I know that's tempting. I know it's tempting to take on all that stuff because they abandoned you, or they didn't stick it out with you. They didn't want to walk with you through stormy weather. But lo, we are with you. So I'm talking about, I pulled an oracle card, invocation. This card is about you say the word, baby. You call on us, and there we are. So for some of y'all, this is going to be a month in which you and your ancestors, or I'll say this, your ancestors are waiting for you. They're waiting for you to just say their names. They're waiting for you to just, what I heard is they're waiting for you to say your own name. There's something about like arousing your own self-determination. That even though I'm walking this road right now, I'm walking through it because it's just transition. The Nine of Swords is also saying, for some of you, it's not fear and anxiety. Some of y'all gonna be up in the night season talking to your dead folk. Some of y'all, this is not despair. For some of y'all gonna be up doing work at night. Some of y'all gonna be doing some connecting with folks. Some of y'all gonna be sitting at your altars and your shrines. And there, as you say their names and bring them into it, something tells me there's going to be a holy exchange that happens for y'all, Scorpio. Scorpions aren't afraid of the dark. Iwure. Invocation. Invoke. Wake them up. Stir it up. Some of y'all, your spiritual sight, your vision, your clarity, like your dream world about to get real active in the month of May. About to get real active. Mm-hmm. And so I can see as you begin to acknowledge and affirm and confirm and then feel that, oh, I can hold the feelings of I don't have all the people around me that I want to have. I don't have all the connections that I want to have. But I know how I can connect to myself. But I know how I can connect to my dead folk or the spirits that are with me. I know I can connect to them. And so even if my reality right now is transition and moving from winter into spring, as I do that, I know that I am. How are you moving? Baby, in the nighttime hour, that's when they move. Ooh, for those of you in the room who are descended from enslaved Africans, when did we move toward liberation? When did we move toward freedom? When did we move away from captivity under the cover of night? Do not fear the darkness, Scorpio. That is but breeding ground for your miracles. Oh yeah, this is a heavy month for y'all to be connecting to your ancestors. They have secrets to show you your way out. Under the cover of the night, lit by the moon. That's all you need. That's all you need. So Scorpio, y'all tried to play me a little bit, but I like that read. I like that. Ooh, someone said calling on your name every day is blessed medicine. Sometimes you gotta wake yourself up. Jaden said, I know we got the 9 of Swords here, but pop through 7 of Swords. I call to remembrance my song in the night. I commune with mine own heart, and my spirit made diligent search. Psalm 77:6. Okay, the hoodoos in the room. The hoodoos are in the room. Yes. Late in the midnight hour. Y'all know, y'all knew it was one of these. If it was gonna be somebody, it was gonna be Scorpio. That's too many cards. Are we taking these? Okay, that's too many cards. All right. I love it. This ain't even my read, but I'm gonna run. I'm telling you. Okay, Spirit, show me something. What did I say? Scorpio. Door. Opportunities are waiting for you. Come on. Come on. Come on. Woo. It's a door. It's a door. It's a door. It's a door. All of these. All right. You have, yeah. I told you the 5 of Pentacles is just it's temporary. You got the ladder talking about climbing towards success. It's temporary. So what do you need to do? So don't worry. Look, if you're not staying up in the night praying and communing with your spirits and you up worrying instead, Spirit said take a vacation, physically or mentally. Chill out, relax, say your prayers and go to bed. Do your workings and then go to bed. Ooh, Denise said, don't wait thresholds too long, baby. Go ahead and get what's for you. I know that's right. I know that's right. And when it comes to feeling like when I said something about that song, do they still love me? You still wondering about the people who aren't around right now? Come through with clarity. You have the feather card saying someone you know is undependable and insincere. And you don't need that. That's why you call on your own name. That's why you call on your own name. Spirit is saying some of those things that you wondering about, wondering like, oh, well, maybe if we kick it back off, it'll be different this time. Maybe if we do this again, it'll be. Spirit is saying they're not dependable. They're not sincere. Don't bank don't bank on it. Don't stick your flag in that one. Don't put your bet on yourself, Scorpio. Bet on your spirits. The ones who are healed, the ones who are healing, the ones who are aligned, the ones who are elevated. Bet on them. And you bet on yourself. Mm. Yeah. All right, Scorpio. I hope, listen, now Scorpio get on me every month. Scorpio gets on me every month. So I hope that I was able to redeem myself, but y'all. Woo. Beautiful. You are so welcome, Denicia. That's my sip, y'all. Y'all, if y'all follow this channel, y'all know that I probably quote Denicia once a reading, because Denicia is the preacher, the hoodoo, the diviner, the medium, the psychic medium who always talks about ancestral expertise. Ancestral expertise. Y'all hear me say that? I'm calling on the name of Denicia Brown. So I want y'all to celebrate my sib in the comments, because yeah, I learned a lot from Denicia. I'm so glad that you're here tonight. All right, Sag. What's up, Sag? Y'all are so welcome. Y'all are welcome. All right, let's see what's going on with the Sagittarius placements. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I know I do this once a month, but it's always so late, so I always appreciate when y'all show up. Thank y'all. All right, let's see what's coming on with Sag. What are the good things coming up in the month of May for my Sagittarius placements? Okay. We love to see it. And no. And one more for Sagittarius. Ooh, that jumped out. Okay. Sagittarius, y'all are establishing and reestablishing order. Woo! Order. You are reestablishing order. And you're doing it with new clarity. You're doing it with clear vision and sight. Let me show y'all the cards I'm looking at. We got the Queen of Swords, or the Goddess of Swords, in this deck. We have the Four of Wands. We have the Emperor, honey. Yeah, what I also heard too, Sagittarius, it feels like y'all are righting wrongs. Righting wrongs. Things that have been awry in your home, in your family, in your unit. What I'm even hearing is like the way that you have been perceiving things and thinking about things. It seems like you're just righting the wrongs, like things that have been a little tilted, things that have been disorganized, things that have just been like, I just see things coming together. If you are someone who's partnered or married, I see y'all coming back together. If y'all have been like, coming back together. When it comes to your business, I see you having a new focus and having better. It's just, there's so much clarity. What I just saw was like in the typical Rider-Waite Smith, the Queen of Swords is sitting up high on a throne. And what I saw is like as if I were sitting where the Queen of Swords sits. And out in their view is just like open fields, and there's clouds here. And I just saw the clouds just lift and then just kind of open. So like Sagittarius, it just seems like wherever you have felt bogged down mentally, it's dissolving. It's dissolving. Yeah. because it feels like you're getting answers to things, answers that you've been having questions about. So like, yeah, like with the Four of Wands, if there's been like something going on in the home, if you've been trying to like build a home or get a home or like find peace in the home, celebration, it feels like all of that good stuff is coming back to y'all. When it comes to the mental clarity, for some of y'all, you might have been like, I don't know why I'm feeling this way. Maybe some of you are getting diagnoses. Maybe some of you are getting help from a mental health practitioner, a professional. It feels like things that have felt difficult for you, Sagittarius, they don't feel difficult anymore. There's something about ease and order coming in. Oh, wow. New energy coming in. Things clicking. It's like, oh, that's why I've been feeling like that. Oh, that's why we've been talking about this. Oh, well, what if we do it this way? What if we change up? I know we've been, let's get a routine around this. Yeah. I love these double fours. I love these double fours because it's like, yes, stability. Ashe. Yes, stability. Yes, dependability. Yes. Whew. It's like I heard solid as a rock. Like that's what it feels like. Wherever you felt like you have been like on drifting sand, I'm still kind of vibing because I can hear it playing. You kind of been walking on sand. Like y'all gonna be walking on stone. It's just, and it's like you see how it's like elevating. It doesn't feel like you moving in this. Like you are the Queen of Swords. Your view is up here. It's up here. So things that were difficult, you are finding strategies and you're finding help to restructure, to change up, finding new routines. It's giving some of y'all getting rest. Y'all getting more rest. Some of y'all feeling a little more sensual. You getting your sexy back. Yes. It's because I'm neurospicy. Yeah. But like I feel that though. In this group, I do feel some neurospicy things. And that's why it's like it feels like if you've been feeling bogged down, it feels like, oh, you find a way now to engage and access ease. You know? That's what it feels like. Oh, I love that for y'all. Okay. Let's see what other good things are coming in for Sagittarius. This one. What else? Oh, I hate when it hits the floor. That's okay. This one too. Okay. Ooh. Sag. Oh, that's so interesting. So we have the Four of Wands, which some of y'all may know is like it can speak about weddings and unions and coming together. You also got the Ring talking about a marriage will take place either romantic or business. So it could be you coming together with someone. You could also be attending a wedding or some type of ceremony like that, but it could just also just be commitment. A commitment to something or to a business. And for a lot of you, it is work because you also have the desk card. It says pay attention to your work. So the clarity and the answers can be around work. And so some of you may have a new job coming, new responsibilities, but you don't feel inadequate. You don't feel bogged down. You don't feel overworked. You feel like, oh yeah, I got that. It's a cinch. Oh yeah, I got that. I also want y'all to know that y'all have, I love this, honoring the validity of my own systems has been supportive. We ought to create systems that work with and for us. Ashe. Um, Denicia said they're going to a wedding. Get out your business. Listen, I'm returning the favor because Denicia is my reader. Okay. So when I get readings, I go to Denicia, and Denicia be in my business too. So I'm glad to return the favor. Sag, I love that y'all had the Emperor, who can be sometimes known as like the father of the tarot, the father archetype, father energy. You also, on top of that card, felt the older man. And when I see this card, this is representing of the ancestral fathers. So you know, y'all know, if you follow this channel, I have an ancestral fathers, 2 ancestral fathers readings. So you might want to check that out. But also what this is it's welcoming you to engage your ancestral fathers on your own. And it could be that they are the ones who are going to come in and help you create these systems, as Denicia just said, your own systems that are supportive, that feel good to you, that help you. Those who are neurospicy, those who are just tired, those who have been just feeling beat down and just worn out. Let the fathers come in and assist you with this, because they're pulling up to help you find a different way to navigate this life. Ooh, that feels real good. Ooh, that feels real good. Ooh, we love it. We love when y'all I love hearing what y'all think about those readings, because they're like my faves. I hope that was helpful, Sagittarius. We are moving on to Capricorn. If I can, look. I took the notes from last time. Somebody said when they came in, they didn't know who was on and who was next. And so I said, okay, we're gonna make it easy. All right, Capricorn. What's T? What good things are coming for Capricorn in the month of May? Okay. What else do we have? Let's get one more. Ooh, juicy. Okay, one more. This one. All right. Okay. Capricorn, y'all are oh, I love this. For sure, the honorable men in my ancestral core are the ones who help me integrate new means and processes they showing out to. They have. The ancestral fathers have been pulling up, and we give light and progress to their spirits. Capricorn, y'all doing what y'all do best, right? Work, 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 work. Okay. You have Judgment. You have the Empress. And you have the 6 of Swords. I don't know why I keep getting commissioned tonight, but there's a real old song where it goes, I'm going on in the name of the Lord. That's what this is giving. We're moving on. We're moving on to the next one, Capricorn. Did you hear me? We're moving on. Judgment means that as you move on, Capricorn, make sure you take your whole self. Make sure you take your whole self. Because you are coming into an awareness of all you were meant to be, baby. All you were meant to be. It feels like you are seeing, I don't want to say seeing yourself for the first time, because it doesn't feel like you're seeing yourself for the first time, even though that may be true for some of you. But it feels like you are seeing what you're actually capable of. Yeah. It feels like you're seeing what you're capable of now. And so I see you making yourself ready for the future, what it's going to look like, who's going to be invited, making yourself cozy, making a new home, maybe even finding home in folks, finding home in yourself. It feels like you're not stuck anymore, Capricorn. Like you are making decisions now from a place of uh making decisions from a place of one, groundedness, and also full honesty is what I'm hearing. There's like full honesty. And so I wonder how many folks with Capricorn placements are may have been afraid to attempt certain things, try certain things, show up in certain places for whatever reason, all the reasons. That now in May, you are starting to come from a place of maybe some of you are starting to see yourself for the first time. What I'm getting though is that it's kind of shocking for some of you. That's interesting. Yeah. What I just saw in my mind was like someone gazing into a mirror and then jumping back, like, "Oh, is that me?" Yeah. Is you. But who have you had to, you might have allowed others, or maybe even you are participating in silencing yourself, putting on other people's stuff. And now it's just like, oh, well, no, I see now. I see me. And when you see yourself, Capricorn, I don't know why I heard it like this. I'm just going to say it the way I heard it. When you see yourself, you can get the hell on. That's why I heard it. You can really just get the hell on now. Because you deserve to belong, Capricorn. You deserve to be cared for and tended to. You deserve for your needs to be met. You deserve that security and stability. And so what this is telling me is that in May, you're no longer afraid to go looking for it. You're no longer trying to impose that or put expectations on other people to provide it if they ain't got it. Now you're like, I'm gonna go get that because I deserve that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I see you, Capricorn, being gentler with yourself. Just a little gentler, just a little sweeter. I'm seeing you like feeling yourself a little bit. Like, I said I saw the person kind of jump back, like, that's me. But then, like, I saw them look again, like, oh, but I like what I saw. Let me, let me, let me, oh. And that's not just a physical thing, right? That's a spiritual thing. That's an emotional thing. Oh, I like how my voice is sounding. I almost didn't recognize myself, but baby, I recognize myself. It yeah. Yeah. So y'all know the Six of Swords is the card of transitions and changes. So Capricorn. And my friend in here is a Capricorn, so they're probably chuckling. It is a card of transitions and changes, and I see you moving forward, full speed ahead. Because you're after something. Because you caught a glimpse. You got a glimpse. And I mean, you can't go back to regular now. You can't go back to what you knew before. That's that judgment. Once you've heard the trumpet sound, you can't unhear it. I'm here now, baby. We up. Look, and then Jeida said it's up for real. Yeah, we up now. Oh, I love that for y'all. Let's see what other good things are coming in for Capricorn in May. Goal-oriented person, strong emotion, passionate love or hate. It's kind of giving that passionate love. I really feel y'all like feeling yourselves this month. And let's get one more. You have the Hacked, which talks about playing a different role. I mean, yeah, you are. I really feel like the confidence is boosted. Like I said, it feels like y'all are understanding what you're capable of now for the first time. And it's like, oh, we do this? Oh yeah, we do this. And we're moving forward, we're moving ahead. Ain't no stopping us now. I love that y'all hang out with me knowing I am not a singer. But y'all don't make fun of me. That's real love. I appreciate that. All right, we're almost done. We got Aquarius. What's up, Aquarius? I just realized I did not make a banner for Pisces, but that's okay. Pisces, y'all know we love you, and if you are hanging on to the end, I definitely love you because it's late. It's late on the East Coast. Let's see. Is this for? Okay. Aquarius, your first card is here. What else do we have? What's coming in for Aquarius? And one more card was coming for Aquarius. This one. All right. Good stuff. Give me a clarifier for this card. Oh. Okay. All right. So you have you have the Knight of Swords. You have the Four of Cups. You have the Five of Pentacles, which I have clarified with strength. Okay. Yeah, shout out to the Shufflemancy, because y'all know a homie can't sing. So, you know. Aquarius. Oh. Okay. Very good. Okay, so Aquarius, slow your roll and don't stress yourself out. This actually kind of feels like relationship related. I try not to be like relationship heavy because I try to decenter things, but I'm gonna call it how I see it. This feels like slow your roll. It's like it's okay to slow down. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay to slow down. It feels like if it's dealing with relationships for you, Aquarius, it feels like some of you have this energy of like trying to like rush and do this, rush and get into the thick of it, because there's a fear that it won't last, that whatever the dynamic of this particular relationship is, that it won't last. So I'm just gonna just jump in there and just get what I can get while I can get it, because it's probably not gonna be here for a while. It feels like the Five of Pentacles almost feels like a fear versus like a reality. And the Five of Pentacles, when I'm thinking about relationships, is like they're not being enough. It's not stable, it's not strong, it's lacking what you need to feel fulfilled. And so there feels like there is this, there's something about just taking it slow so that you don't miss anything. The Knight of Swords sometimes can be, a little hasty. They can be they move a little fast. But earlier when I talked about the Knight of Pentacles and how they are someone who like they can see the scenery as they go by because they're driving kind of slow, the Knight of Swords misses things sometimes, and so it feels like, hold on, because I'm not just going. My thing is, know this about me as a diviner. I'm not going to just say nothing. I'm going to make sure I'm hearing correctly. So if I got to course correct, we're going to course correct. Spirit, can you give me a clarifier for the Knight of Swords? I want to make sure I'm getting the right message for my Aquarius placements. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. What's good about this? Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. One more clarifier, please. Okay. Not Aqua getting Scorpio. No, it's not that. I just want to make sure that I'm hearing correctly, because I don't want to just be talking. We're not talking just to talk. I'm gonna make sure I get it the way that it's being given. I want to know what Spirit is saying. So I've clarified the Knight of Swords with the Seven of Swords, one of my favorites. It's one of my favorite cards. And I clarified the whole reading with like all of the cards. The clarifier is the Hermit. So let's talk about the Hermit first. You are the light, Aquarius. Period. You are the light. And when it comes to relationships, it might be that ooh, wow. What I just saw was a candle burning brightly, flame flickering, and someone coming and blowing it out. Ooh. Aquarius, when it comes to relationships, make sure, oh, hold on. Madame Grandma Baby Apothecary has popped through. Aquarius, when it comes to relationships in the month of May, remember that you are the light. The Knight of Swords is someone who runs fast. And I wanted to clarify and ask, because I was saying sometimes you have to slow down because you'll miss things. That's true. Because you're going to need to slow down just a little bit so that you can have the clear vision of what's going on in your relationship dynamics. Because it feels like, again, here's some more op energy. I hate to keep bringing it up, but it feels like there's something, someone, some energy wanting to blow out your light. And Spirit is saying, we can't have that. We can't have that. For those who are wondering, this is the Tazama African Tarot. I will have those linked in the description once I finish the live with the timestamps too. Yeah, Aquarius, we cannot have that. Spirit is saying we cannot have someone blowing out your light. And so that is what the Seven of Swords is talking about. It's talking about somebody moving around in broad daylight, but their intentions are so you must remember that you are the light. You must remember that you are the light. Because if you are not careful, you'll find yourself sitting in a place of like discontent and just feeling like, oh, I'm not really like, I'm not feeling anything. It's not even like I'm not feeling the relationship, because I don't think, because whatever the connection is, and this might be very specific for some people. This may not be everybody with Aquarius, but for somebody, this is specific. It feels like you're connected to the person, and so you feel fine about the relationship, but you might not even have realized that they blew out your light. You just might not be motivated to do anything anymore. Oh, I'm drained. I'm tired all the time. I just, whew. So it feels like now we see why the Strength card is here. It's your ancestors just reminding you, you are a lion who roars. You are a bright light that shines. Also know this. Don't let nobody try to tame you. I just remembered the story of Samson and Delilah. And y'all know, you may not know. Some people know the story of Samson. Samson had the the long hair, and as long as Samson had the hair, Samson was taking folks out. Had the strength, like supernatural strength, like hulking on these hoes, right? And Delilah wanted to know the secrets. Delilah was moving in that Seven of Swords. Delilah had some help. Delilah had some monetary encouragement, right, to figure out what was going on. How can we disarm this person? Delilah figures it out. Finally, Delilah figures out the secret. Oh, if we cut his hair, his power will leave. If I stroke the mane and tame them, they will never suspect that it was me. It's given this. So the Knight of Swords is here to say, slow down, Aquarius. Practice discernment in the month of May. And then take action when it's time. The Four of Cups can be a card of discontent, but it can also be a very meditative card. So sometimes you have to tap into your intuition. Not sometimes, we all need that, right? But tap into your intuition. Go into your prayer closet, go to your altar, go to your tarot deck, go to whatever it is whatever it is you do, connect with that. Connect with that. because this is wild. I've never, like, this is very specific for this reading. But in this Five of Pentacles, I know it's very blurry. I'm gonna get a better camera one day, y'all. It's very blurry, but like this person, you see how this person is in front and they're like holding their back because they're tired, and it's just like, whoo. And they've like stopped moving. They're obviously were the leader. They obviously were the one who's, they're calling the shots, and they were the one who was willing to go first. This is you, the light. Look at this person behind them, literally watching their every move. What are they about to do? Where are you about to go? Because the person in front is looking out here. This person has their eye trained on the person in front. Aquarius, use your discernment. And I'm not even saying that like people are trying to like prey on your downfall. I'm not really getting that. I'm not really getting that. But what I'm getting is people want to disarm you. They want to disarm you. Why? Because you're the light. Why? Because you're powerful. You are mighty, Aquarius. And they know, you know too, but because of their proximity, you just lay your head in their lap and they just, oh, baby. Oh, sweetheart. Oh, you're just. And you've taken a nap and they got the scissors out. Woo! So this feels like, this is why we divine. So we can see what's possible. The good thing, what's the good thing for Aquarius is that spirit just exposed somebody's whole plan. They ain't got nothing. Because now you're gonna be on. Now you're gonna be on guard. Now you're gonna have healthy awareness. Winter said, I know this is churchy, but you're dragging me to hell. Listen. Yeah. Do y'all see now why I don't like to rush? Because if I had just been making up something, it wouldn't have hit nothing. But the fact that y'all are agreeing and is resonating, I know that, yeah. So let's see what other good things. And then we are almost done. I thought I was gonna finish in 2 hours, but I feel like I had to kind of bring that thing out. Shout out to the war room. Shout out to the war room. Spirit, what good things are coming toward my Aquarius placements in the month of May? This one, and what else? Ooh, I know that's right. I know. Give me one more. Give me one more. I know that's right. Because they have been exposed. Their plans have been exposed. The Seven of Swords is not going to be successful this time. No. In fact, now that you've done this, heard this divination, Aquarius, now you can operate in Seven of Swords energy. Now you can operate as the one who has the intel, who knows what to do, who knows how to move, who's 3 steps ahead of everybody else. Now that, like, now you can operate in that way. And that's also complementing, okay. That's also complementing your Knight of Swords. That's how you determine how to move. That's how you determine how to move. Woo. All right. So, like I said, you have the Ram, a stubborn and aggressive person. A stubborn and aggressive person. Told you, there's things will become clear. I feel like this time next month, y'all gonna be like, oh yeah. Look at what I was saying. I mentioned this when I talked about the Four of Cups. It says you have the cracked cup, which talks about disappointment. Yeah, dissatisfaction with life. And that is what happens when somebody blew out your light and you don't even know. It's like, oh, something's different. I don't know what, but just move on. Feel drained. Just, but Spirit says, and I love this. You have the 4-leaf clover, which talks about good, great, and good fortune. What I love about this is that the only card that talks about any kind of fortune will be the 5 of Pentacles. But this has been about relationships, so that means that you will have enough. The good fortune that's coming in for you is, I feel like when spirit exposes something, like something that's like, oh, you need to be aware of this. This needs to be handled, or you need to be aware so that you know when we start kicking stuff over, why. Spirit also shows us, now this is where you need to focus. Look at the good over here. Look at what's coming for you over here. Look at the folks who are supporting you here. That's what this is. That's what that is. That's the good luck. That's the fortune. That's how you move from the 5 of Pentacles, where there's lack, to the 6 of Pentacles, where there's reciprocity. That's how that happens. But this is the card that got me a little excited. You got the Cobweb card, protected from negative forces beyond your control. So listen, like I said, I don't feel like they're out to get you. They may just be trying to disarm you for whatever reason. But Spirit said, not on my watch. Like I said earlier, that can't happen. Spirit is like, that's not going to happen. And so it's not by accident that you're watching this reading, Aquarius. You needed to know what's going down, so you know that Spirit already got it covered. You just needed to know. And if you've been feeling wary about a person in your life, or people in your life, a group, a boss, a coworker, anyone in a spiritual community, Spirit is saying, yeah, you need to know this so that when it's moved out the way, you understand why. Trust your gut, practice that intuition, and then make informed decisions from there. I hope that was helpful for y'all. And this one is Pisces. Pisces, I don't have a banner, but that's okay. But I thank y'all for being here tonight. So as we are giving Pisces their things, I would love if you could give this video a thumbs up. And if you feel so inclined, feel free to send your girl $1 or $2. But overall, I just love being here for y'all. Like this is fun to me. All right, Spirit, show me something good coming for Pisces. This one? Okay. I know that's right. Come on. Give me 2 more. All right. Come on. Ooh, okay, wait. Who are the Pisces in? Okay, yeah. Let's see. Yep. All right, Pisces. What the hell? I'm like, what? Woo! Pisces. You got the Queen of Pentacles. You have the High Priestess. And you have the Queen of Cups. Pisces. When you say the main event, I'm inclined to agree with you. Because you're the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups and the High Priest. Like, so let's talk about spiritually. Yeah, as Jeida said, y'all in y'all bag. Spiritually, it's going to be active for y'all in the month of May. I feel like Pisces is kind of already used to be having like, psychic abilities and like being very like tapped in. Oh, baby. I know that this is like oversaid and overdone, but about the veil being thin. It's it's just real thin. Like y'all, it's just really thin. Y'all are really like Spirit is like in active communication with y'all in the month of May. Is you have very attractive energy, and it's not just attractive to people, like you're attracting spirits and ancestors, like they want to draw near and share things with you. I also am just appreciative of what it is that you are nurturing. The Queen of Pentacles embodies like that grounded energy. The Queen of Cups embodies like that, like the spiritual and like emotional boundaries. And so, the Queen of Pentacles reminds me of someone who, there's just something about like being like the mother of the earth. And like, yes, I could say like connect with nature, but it doesn't seem like that. I was talking to my best friend the other day about the Queen of Pentacles, and I was saying to her that she reminds me of the Queen of Pentacles because she reminds us about the ancestors and earth energy. I think of how we carry them in these bodies and these vessels. And so this feels like a great month for you to not only connect with your ancestors spiritually, but it feels like you like taking on a certain place within your lineage, Pisces. It feels like you beginning to actually step into and practice those giftings that come through your lineage, Pisces. It feels like you being able to receive like spiritual secrets and insight that is going to help. um what I'm hearing is like for some of you it's going to help like with family rifts and like family issues. It feels like spirit is going to come to you and like show you things with folks. So it can be family, it can be chosen family, but it feels like family of origin. Show you things about the people in your family so that you can begin to move things spiritually. Like you feel, it feels very like, I just saw like, you know, it's kind of like I just saw y'all's like water benders. Y'all watch Avatar? Y'all know the homies, Aang and them. It just kind of just made me think of just now when I was thinking about you receiving visions about your family and the way in which you can protect them. I just saw y'all as like something about water benders, and I don't know why the element of water just feels really important. So Pisces, probably because it's Pisces. I would say it feels like y'all need to visit bodies of water, connect with the element of water. If it's in your practice, maybe taking some spiritual baths that may open up so that you can receive some of these downloads. For you too, it's going to be a lot of dreams, a lot of dreams. I sense that you're going to have a lot of ancestors stepping forward, even those that you may not have known or worked with in the past, like new folks stepping forward because they want to work with you. Yeah. New people stepping forward. Yeah, because you are doing a different type of exploration. Like you are, I've been talking about the year of the chariot because we're in the year of the chariot, and the year of the seven is very spiritual because we're talking about our spiritual traditions and our practices and the ancestors and returning home to ourselves is what I've been saying. This is the year of the return home to ourselves. And so I feel like Pisces, any spiritual abilities that you have had maybe as a child, it feels like you're going to come back around to those. Like it feels like they are being awakened again. It feels like y'all are going to be the ones to like what I heard is just get a prayer through. This keeps coming back up, something to do with the family, something to do with the family. But y'all remember being young kids and going, if you were someone who was churched, they might say something like, "Oh, I go to this person with this prayer request because they can get a prayer through. They can get there." But there's something about you being the one to like, I said this in a different reading for someone else about righting wrongs. I think it was Sagittarius. Um, but yeah, there's something about you being the answer. because you have been positioned in a place where you can. Where you can hear, where you can see, where you are not perceiving things from a place of pain. You're coming from it from like, there's like maturity now. Like you see things differently. So like before, if you had been aware of things going on, like in your family unit or even in your group of friends, you might have been like, I knew they were shady. I knew da. But this is like, you're coming from a place of compassion. And so now it's like, oh, okay, I might be able to, with consent, do some type of spiritual work to help mend whatever this is with the family, or maybe to have a conversation with someone in the family. I love the Queen of Pentacles being here for that reason, because the Queen of Pentacles is like, I always say they're like the perfect host, because they're the person who, they will be the one who's like getting the house ready. Like, oh, I'm having guests, I'm having people over. They're very homey. They're very like, they're going to have the cookies and the punch, and they're going to, like make everybody feel good about where they are. Even the outcasts, even the people who have done wrong, even the people who have, made mistakes. The Queen of Pentacles is like, you can still come home here. And the Queen of Cups is going to be, oh, I can love on you, but at a safe distance, because I understand that you may still be working through some things. And I know that I love well. And I don't want to enable anything that is going to keep you from reaching your fullest potential. So I'm going to make sure there are healthy boundaries for me and for you. Not that you can't come here. You absolutely can come here. But you, Pisces, are going to have that foresight, that knowledge and understanding to know how to engage safely. That might have been very specific, but yeah. Ems says, literally just got off the phone with my dad yesterday about dealing with his family reunion and how they are all neglecting burials at risk for desecration. This is it. This is it. This is that kind of energy, that vibe. It just feels like there's a lot of like, it just feels like, yeah, like there's something happening with family and spirituality and like connection. And you, Pisces, being like the one who's like, you have the answer, like, like what's missing, what needs to happen, what needs to move forward. Jaden says, I like the avatar metaphor because it reminds me of Katara, not just being a waterbender, but a blood bender, and the care that she takes with that power. Yes, that feels metaphorically important here. A blood bender. Do you know how powerful that is? To be able to manipulate what has happened in the blood. That is what ancestral work is. That's what elevation work is. How can we take what has harmed and turn and somehow do some work to elevate these spirits who have been heavy laden and burdened and harmed and hurt, and give them healing? And as Sarah Makiba says, as we heal our ancestors, we heal ourselves. As we heal ourselves, we heal our ancestors. And that's what this feels like. That's powerful to think about it as blending the blood, though. This feels like the onset or the continuance of ancestral blessing, ancestral healing. Because people talk about family curses all the time, right? What if you are the one who activates a new line of blessings? That feels real big, right? We're supposed to be just talking about the month of May, but that's kind of what's coming up. So Ashe, shout out to the Pisces doing the work. That's a lot of cards. This one, okay. Wait, hold on. Y'all. Yeah. So it's definitely something dealing with the, okay, wow, there's a lot of cards on the table. I didn't know these were all here. Definitely something dealing with the family. You have the Weeping Willow card, which talks about family sorrow. And so, like I said, I feel like you are going to be someone who has like some type of compassion. There's something going on with your family in which you are the one that people come to. And again, with those boundaries, you know how to welcome people. You know which people you need to handle differently based off of what's going on. But it talks about having success to the problems. Simultaneously, you have the mountain, which says that there's a major challenge and there's also a successful outcome. This came out with another, I think, Aries, or there was a group at the very beginning where these two same cards came out in the same way, talking about a challenge and success. A challenge and success. And I said before that when I see the key, it reminds me of the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is the answer, is the elder. So even if you're like the youngest in your family, that doesn't matter. Age ain't nothing but a number. You have been elevated because you've been doing the work, and your ancestors trust you. You have the Unicorn card, says use your intuition to make beneficial change. You stand out. You stand out. And then you have heart, love, deep affection, and caring. That's that Queen of Cups energy. So everything you're doing is not from a place of judgment. It's not from a place of, I know better, so I'm the authority, I'm going to speak, and y'all don't know, y'all are all messed up, and y'all have issues, and I'm the one who's going to pray y'all through. This is coming from a place of love. This is saying, I love us and I love our lineage, and I want us to be well. Not only those who are living, but those who have passed on. Yeah. Yeah. I do want to pull one last card for Pisces, because that's wild to me, but I want to pull one last oracle card and then we will be done. Spirit, what's the closing message for Pisces? This one. Wow. Cannot make this up. You have Obaluaye, the healer. The healer. It don't get more blatant than that. The ancestors come to you. I said there's going to be a lot of dreams and activity. They're coming to you because they trust you, because you've already done your own healing work. You can't heal people before you've done your own healing. And so they see you as that. They trust you as that. Someone who has the medicine, someone who has the answer. And also you coming with bringing medicine, not as, all right, just take this because I know what's best for you. It's coming from a place of like, I know what can help you. So if you allow me to, if you give your consent, I know what might help us. I know what might bring us back together. I know what might heal, what might soothe. Yeah. Get ready, Pisces. You have a mighty mantle, but you're ready. You're ready for it. All right, my loves, that brings us to the end of this live. Shout out to everybody who's still here. I'm so grateful to be doing this work and that y'all hung out with me tonight. I hope that y'all were fed. I hope that you got something that you needed. I hope that this was as good to you as it was for me. As you know, we will be doing this again next month. And like I said, if you're interested in booking one of these types of readings for yourself, where we look at the next 6 months, July through December, that is available on my booking site. The information's in the description box. But until then, we'll see you next time. Bye, storytellers.